Peace to the gods. Time to eat. Yeah, I just want to make a quick video about this is my second week working at this displacement camp. Some people call it a homeless camp. Basically, it's a what do you call it? Increment weather camp. And it's basically the idea was when weather gets really, really cold outside, this camp or this shelter activates. But due to the demand and due to the fact that the same gentlemen return every night, they changed and adapted to fit this particular situation, which is and instead of just opening when weather is really really bad, it's open every day. And like I said, it started off as a shelter for men to get out of the cold, and it's now it's open every day. It's just a general shelter now. The state of Virginia, which is where I live, released funds to different organizations, churches, community leaders, community groups, whatever, to use their spaces as shelters. And this church that my father goes to has an old basketball gymnasium in the back. It's a perfect location because there's not a lot of people walking. There's not a lot of traffic. It's a dead area, quiet area, away from the main street. And the basketball gym is nice. It's heated, and they, made a few modifications, added some showers and things of that nature. There are 60 cots inside of the basketball gym, and there are 60 gentlemen, of course, who sleep in those cots. And, for the most part, I've already had experience with displaced people because that's just the field of work that I'm in. But I've learned some things along the way. And what I've learned is you got some people out there who are really passionate about what they do, And when I first started working there, a gentleman named, I'm going to call him Carlos, kind of was trying to fill me out and kind of tried to let me know what the pecking order was by pecking against me. And I had to, pull him to the side and tell him, look, man, judging everything from our first few days, I understand that you're the best at what you do. You're number one. You're very passionate about what you do. All the gentlemen who stay here, the displaced gentlemen who stay here, they love you. And I want you to teach me your system. I want you to teach me anything that you know that you think may be useful because I know that you're the best at what you do. But at the same time, you're going to have to respect me just like I respect you, okay? This is my father's church. Now, I'm my own man, but at the same time, and you're a member of that church. So at the same time, even though I'm not a Christian, even though I'm a 5%er, that does entitle me to some respect, I think, right? So, we started off on the wrong foot because, as you know, sometimes men get aggressive with other men, especially if they don't know them, especially if that man's coming into their space. And this gentleman, Carlos, used to be homeless himself, and he explained to me, look, Benny, I'm passionate about what I do because I used to be on drugs and I used to be homeless myself. And the reason why I was kind of belittling you and trying to dominate you basically in the hierarchy is because my passion got the best of me. I'm sorry. Now me and that guy are best friends, you know, and yeah, that was the only problem that I had. He was kind of trying to sun me and stuff like that, embarrass me, but we got over that pretty quickly. And yeah, man, I like it. I love it. It's just these guys don't want nothing from us but respect and a little bit of advice, because I've been there too. I've had a rough life, in certain aspects. I've had some rough experiences and stuff like that, and I overcame them. So I'm there to share my knowledge. I'm there to share my inspiration, my motivation, but most of all, I'm there to listen. And the vast majority of those guys just want you to listen, man. When I'm there, I listen. And in order to get the respect from them, you keep it real with them. At the end of the day, a smoke break goes a long way. You let them go out and smoke. I might go out there and smoke with them. Tell them about a job lead that you found out about. Hey, man, this job is hiring, And it's a variety of people in there. Mostly black guys, but you got some white guys. You got an Asian guy. You got disabled guys and stuff like that. And they get really, really good food. There are some caterers who actually attend the church. They're members of the congregation of the church, and they're professional caterers, and they actually get paid by the city of Richmond to feed them twice per day. So they give them real food. The showers were just installed, so they get hot showers now. And they got a big TV. They're about to get another, like a 75-inch TV, and they're going to get another 75-inch on the other side of the gymnasium. So it's very comfortable. The whole idea is to give them a sense of home for a few hours. They have to be in by 5 p.m., and they check out at 8 a.m. And, the same men generally come back over and over again. So they come in at 5 p.m. and they're off the streets. They're chilling, they're relaxed. It's like they're at home for a night, and that's my job. My job is to make them feel like they're at home and accommodate them so that it feels like they're at home, or give them the vibe at least that they're at home. And I enjoy doing it. It's really cool work. Basically, I'm listening instead of talking, and I'm learning a lot. I'm learning how men can fall from grace. I'm learning how various situations can lead to drug addiction. I'm learning about how a young man who wanted to be a gangster cripples himself because he gets hit with so many different gun charges and violent convictions that it's hard for him to get a job. So he becomes homeless. So I'm hearing different stories that led to people being displaced, and I'm learning a lot. And the guys respect me. They like me. They call me Mister. They call me Mister by my last name, and they got a lot of respect for me, man. And it's because I got a lot of respect for them. And I tell them all the time, man, you guys got a lot of wisdom. The stuff that you teach me about, I'm applying in my life, because these guys definitely can give you some jewels. So yeah, man, it's a cool experience. Easy gig, easy money, yeah, but at the same time, it's cool. I like being on the ground. I like having boots on the ground, and I like being with the real people. And who's realer than the displaced. I mean, you've got everybody from former millionaires to just run of the mill displaced people, and a lot of interesting personalities and stuff like that. A lot of social dynamics, but at the end of the day, man, they're all a unit. We're supposed to clean up and dump trash, but they do it because they take pride in their in that sanctuary. Like I said, it's like they're home for a few hours at night. They get off the streets and be in a home like environment for a couple hours, and they want to show their appreciation by cleaning up themselves. They won't even let me clean up. They say I can't do it right anyway, because they be disinfecting, they be getting deep, they be scrubbing. So it's a good experience, and I love it. I love it. I really, really do love it. I wish I could permanently work with the displaced, but I know this is only a temporary thing that our city is providing the funds for. But I'm in the pipe. So if it does continue long term and becomes a permanent camp instead of a winter time camp, I'm with it. So yeah, it's going well, man. And like I said, it also I hope that I can impart some knowledge onto you guys. I'm a 5%er. I don't identify as a Christian, but people in my family are Christians. My father's a Christian. That's his church that has the camp in the back. And I'm able to get along with Christians, and they're able to get along with me. Of course, they ask me questions about my beliefs and ideology and stuff like that, and I'm respectful to them. And when they pray, I pray. So I hope that you know one thing that I hope to impart to them is that regardless of your ideology, everybody can still be on the same page. You know what I mean? Peace.